Hello everyone, it's Fibonacci, and to everyone who said this day would never come, I say never. Dogecoin has soared an eye-watering 10,000% since January 1st of 2021, and of course guys, we're going to talk about that today. But basically, I've got a huge warning for all Dogecoin holders. We're going to get into the price targets. We're going to talk about what the heck is going on right now, and just watch it all the way until the end so that you guys know exactly what to do. If you need to buy more Dogecoin, if you should probably slowly start to scale out, we're going to talk about all of that today. You know me guys, we like to start with the charts. Well, if we go here all the way to January 1st of 2021 and we go all the way up until this massive pump, we see a 10,000% pump, which means that if you had invested in Dogecoin on January 1st, you would have 1,000 times your money in approximately what are we now, halfway through April? 4.5 months, 1,000 times your money. That's more than most people make in like 5 lifetimes. So what do we want to see here? Well, I'm actually on the log scale. If you guys really want to see just how parabolic this is going, let me turn off the log scale, and you see here, it's just been a straight line taking us all the way up to the moon. But we do see that even though we did hit highs of about 0.46, 0.45, we have come all the way back down to about, well, let me just focus here. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. It says 0.258. Okay, so we've trailed all the way back down, and guys, well, that is just a result of bubble behavior. So if you did have this massive pump towards the upside, well, you might want to start to consider, hey, what's actually driving all of this? Well, let's talk a little bit about what Dogecoin is so we can understand exactly what's happening here. Dogecoin is basically the meme coin of the internet, and as we all know, the internet absolutely loves memes, loves memes. So whenever we have stuff like GameStop soaring to the moon because they want to stick it to the big guy, well, you also have the same thing with Dogecoin. And of course, our favorite internet guru, genius, philanthropist, playboy, billionaire, not Tony Stark, but Elon Musk, who's basically Tony Stark, has started to tweet about Dogecoin again. And pretty much every single time he tweets about Dogecoin, it just skyrockets up to the moon. So actually, not financial advice, but this year it has been a good strategy to just buy Dogecoin every single time Elon Musk mentions it. Just throwing that out there, something to think about. Now guys, whenever you have something like this pump absolutely parabolically, well, you need to ask yourself, is there anything fundamental behind it, or is it just a massive pump and dump scheme? And 99 times out of 100, it's usually just a massive pump and dump scheme, unfortunately. Now, the one thing about Dogecoin is that it is getting a lot more attention lately. It's kind of like the underdog of all of the coins because there's nothing behind it. There's no super wealthy founders. There's no like central organization controlling it. Dogecoin is just out there. It's like the most innocent cryptocurrency coin in existence. It just works. The internet loves it for that reason because it really is it's just out there. It's just for anyone to use. Anyone can hop onto it. It's funny. And a bunch of companies are starting to actually take advantage of that. And they're starting to advertise, hey, we're doing like promotions with Dogecoin now, or like come buy our products with Dogecoin. So fundamentally, there is kind of some stuff starting to happen for Dogecoin just because of the brand, and one should never underestimate the power of brand. But guys, 10,000% in a year, it's a bubble. I'm sorry to say it, but it's a bubble, and it's going to crash hard, and it's already crashed about 50%. Now look, if Dogecoin actually does start to get more and more usage from it, and its user base actually grows from like a couple thousand, it starts to hit like the millions of users every day, and more companies start to get behind it, well, then these prices might actually start to be able to get justified. But at that moment, we're in the very beginning of that. And the question is, do you really think Dogecoin is the coin that is going to take you 100x because of fundamental stuff? Well, I don't even think they're working on Dogecoin anymore. It doesn't bring anything new to the cryptocurrency space. So if you're just trying to invest in it based on the fundamentals where there's nothing really behind it besides brand. So you need to figure out, well, what value do you put on brand? And me personally, I would not put 10,000% in a year on brand value. It just doesn't make sense. So if you need this type of money and it is a life-changing amount of money, I think that you would be smart to start to scale back. Take out like 10, 20%, make some permanent change in your life. I don't know, pay off your car, pay off your house, just do something with it so that you have something to show for it right now. Because if you do that, well, if it keeps going up, you're happy that you still kept like 80, 60% of your Dogecoin, right? So you can still participate in the upside. And if it goes down, well, then you're also happy because you took your profits in the moment and you actually changed your life for the better thanks to these gains, and you took advantage of a really great situation. So that's kind of what I see to be the best win-win situation and how I would personally approach this insane pump towards the upside. Now, if we want to talk about price targets, we do have to get back into the charts, and let's have a look. Okay guys, so what we're going to use for this is going to be the Fibonacci retracement levels. As you see here, we still have this 10,000% pump starting from January 1st, 2021 up until today. Well, if you were to actually take consideration the retracement that we've had, we would only be up approximately, and I say only, but it's still about 6,600%, which is absolutely crazy. Anyway, of course, we're going to go to the Fibonacci retracement levels. And guys, let me turn on the log scale again. It's just a bit easier for me to do my charting. So if we go here and we hit the kind of high of 2021 and we go back to this January 1st of 2021, approximately here, but let me take it down to like, let's just go all the way to here, which seems to be approximately the local minima. Well, we see here that we have skyrocketed past pretty much every single relevant Fibonacci retracement level. If I turn off the log scale, you can see that really well. Here we hit our favorite 1.618, which is the golden ratio. And as you see, we did kind of wiggle around here in the golden pocket between 1.618 and 1.414 right here. So that was kind of expected. And then we just blew past up into the 2 Fibonacci retracement level. Well, then we kept going and we've actually skyrocketed past even the 4.236, and currently we're hovering here between the 3 and the 3.27 levels. And I think that most likely you guys are unfortunately going to see a continued dump towards the downside. But I do think that you would find support here in the golden pocket between the 1.618 and the 1.41 Fibonacci retracement levels, which is between the price of $0.15 US and $0.12.7 US, right? So that's going to be somewhere around here. And however, if we do start to go back towards the upside, well, I don't think that we will see this absolutely insane parabolic exponential increase at the moment, and we would probably start to see a kind of a healthier increase that would look something like this, right? And then, well, the next level to look out for would of course be 0.32 US dollars. And if you do break that, well, then we might be retesting the all-time highs. But in order for that to happen, there would need to be kind of a huge media frenzy. And guys, speaking of media frenzies, just type in Dogecoin and you see here that there's 24.7 million results. We see articles 19 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago, 40 minutes ago, Yahoo Finance, CNBC, Fox Business, The Verge, MarketWatch, every single person, CNN even, is talking about Dogecoin. So what you see here is just kind of a mass, I don't know if hysteria is the correct word, but it's definitely something like that. And I would say, guys, take some chips off the table. That's the best thing you can do here. And if you want to leave a significant portion in, well, do that. And then see, if it goes towards the upside, you keep participating in the gains. If it happens to keep dropping, which unfortunately it could drop all the way to, what did I say about where's the golden pocket? Approximately here. Let me show you what percentage drop that would be if we were to kind of go into the middle of the pocket. Well, that's still a further 50% decline, which, that hurts, guys. A further 50% decline hurts. So that's what I'm saying. Just take maybe 20, 30% of your Dogecoin out, do something good with it, pay down your debt or do whatever you need to do to get ahead in your life, and then leave the rest in. And if you do end up going all the way back up to about 45,000, well, that's going to be a further rise of about 63% from where we are now. And guys, after that, really all bets are off. There's not really anything in the charts that we could even plot. If you want, I'm going to have a look right now and see if there's even any other Fibonacci retracement levels that I could plot. Well, if you really want to push it and go all the way to the bottom, you see here that by moving this further down, well, if I go all the way to 0 or even negative, it's not significantly moving the upper range of the bracket anymore. And that's kind of to be expected, guys, because this pump has just been absolutely insane. So guys, my price predictions for Dogecoin, if we were to go down, we'd be back in this golden pocket between the 1.618 and 1.414, which is approximately 0.15 to 0.12 US dollars would be the range where we would hover. And as you can see, there has been significant support right there, right here, right before the huge exponential pump. Well, we kind of stayed in this level for a little while. And if we were to go all the way back up, well, I mean, at this point, the only kind of benchmark you have is the all-time high. So if you were to start to break up towards the upside, well, look for the levels of 0.29, 0.32, and at that point we might be going back to the all-time highs. I am personally going to stay on the sidelines with Dogecoin because this is kind of a classic pump and dump scheme. And if you were to zoom out even further, let me change this to the monthly chart. And actually, I need to just go to a different chart because this one doesn't go back far enough. We see here that Dogecoin has just kind of these really strong pumps. And let me remove this log scale again so that we can actually kind of see what's happening and make it more realistic to us and more relatable. As you can see, the current pump has just been absolutely insane and parabolic. But you do see here very, very high levels of volatility with Dogecoin. And if I do turn on the log scale again, well, you see that you kind of pump extremely hard. You have a massive dump, you pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. And well, the trend is kind of going up, but I would say this trend is only because of the current brand potential of Dogecoin and the overall kind of increase in cryptocurrency adoption. Now, if you really want to see some kind of pattern, well, I did see this triangle form on the logarithmic chart, but guys, look at this. Even with this breakout, it's only taking us to about the 0.23 levels. And if I turn off the log, well, you see that it's not even close to where we are now. It's off by an order of magnitude. Man, I wish this would focus better, but this is 0.023. Let me just zoom in actually. Oh yeah, I can do that. This is 0.023, whereas we're at like 0.28. So there's like a whole zero there actually. So I mean, all kind of charting patterns are just totally irrelevant at this point. So as always, guys, I try to come to you in the moment that it's relevant with any kind of major crypto news, any kind of major finance news too. I know that I only upload about crypto, but I promise this is not only a crypto channel. I want to make it a finance channel. It just so happens that crypto is the biggest stuff that's happening nowadays. Well, guys, so don't stress out if you're holding Dogecoin. It would be prudent to take like 20-30% off the table and do something good with the money for yourself, but leave the rest in if you want to continue going towards the upside. And then if it really crashes, you're also not crying about it. You're not going to be sad because you took money out at a very high valuation and you did something good with it. So that's how I would personally approach this. As always, come up with your own opinions, but I hope you got a little bit smarter today. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash that like button. And if you want to see more from me, and I just hit 100 subscribers, so I do want to thank everybody for that. And if you want to be part of the next 150 subscribers, well, go ahead and smash up that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get informed about these videos in the moment that they go live. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!